we thought we would do like a biography. Not like a biography. That's douchey sounding.
Autobiography.
Like a backstory.
There you go.
To who me, Blake, and Audrey, who's filming, my girlfriend, like, kind of who we are. Just feels so douchey talking about it.
Douche.
I don't even want to make eye contact with the camera. That's how awkward I am. Okay. Nervous.
So just tell me a little about yourself.
I was pretty much... Oh, I'll start... I'm a stand-up comic and a photographer. You wouldn't know I was funny by watching these things, because I'm so real. I'm so awkward, and I don't want to look like an idiot, that it just ends up making me look even more ridiculous. And yes, I smoke. Alright, I smoke. I've earned it. I don't want to hear any shit about that. Okay. But, yeah. I pretty much grew up homeless from 12 or 13 until 17. Totally homeless. Just walking around the streets with my whole family. My mom, dad, my 2 brothers. And, one Christmas, we were even panhandling up in Lake Tahoe. Christmas Eve, we were panhandling just so we could get enough money to get a motel room so we wouldn't freeze. And I vividly remember being just a little kid, and my uncle drove by. He was like a charter bus driver, and he drove by, and he saw my sign. And I ran along with the truck, and he wouldn't make eye contact with me. Would not make it. You know, that showed me right there that a lot of people don't care. Even your family. You can't really depend on it. That was probably one of the worst Christmases ever. I don't give a shit about gifts. It's just no one wants to be panhandling by a casino on Christmas Eve with your mom and dad and your 2 brothers. God, even thinking about that was bad. And then I lived in a U-Haul at one point for a whole year. A whole year in the back of a U-Haul. And in the back of this U-Haul were 2 dogs and 3 cats. So 5 animals. And they would do nothing but shit in the back of this thing. And I was still in high school. I was 9th grade. And I'd have to wake up every morning, pop open the U-Haul latch wearing the same clothes I've had on for a month, and walk my ass to school. You know, that's one of the reasons why I hate school. Just like all the rich kids. Like, oh, look at Blake and his weak old shirt. Like, oh yeah, look at your fucking dad having a homosexual affair with a car salesman. Ledbetter. That actually happened. Like, Google that. Google Ledbetter having gay sex with car salesman. The dude ended up hanging himself. The car salesman. You know, and all those people were telling my mom and dad that I would be the one who's all messed up and just putting needles in my arm everywhere. And look, even though I live in a crap hole, you know, it's my crap hole, or our crap hole. Our crap hole, baby.
That's right, baby.
60-40. I'm the 60. What else? And when I was 13, living in this really nice house, and I was like, how the hell did we get that? It's like, this is way too nice for someone like me. And then a month later, the landlord lady knocks on the door at like 1 o'clock p.m. holding a Bible, saying that she had a dream that Jesus told her to evict us and have us walk into the middle of the desert to find a cactus. You know, let that seep in for a minute. Imagine where you're living, whoever's watching this, and your landlord just knock, knock, knock. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm all right. Guess what? Jesus told me to kick you out. Like, really? Why? Don't know. Wants you to find a cactus. But it was a dream, though, right? Oh, yeah, totally a dream. But it had Jesus in it. If a dream has Jesus in it, you have to follow it. So we had 30 minutes to pack up everything we had. I even had like a pot plant growing. And I was like 13. I had this little pot plant. And it would make me paranoid every day. And when the cops showed up, I threw it into my neighbor's backyard. And I'm pretty sure it's growing there today. I bet they have just like a 10-foot tall pot plant that I'm totally jealous of. Going, God, that used to be mine. I did all the hard work. I don't really know what to talk about. Oh, and I was born dead. I'm not even kidding. I was legally born dead. For 5 minutes. Yeah, that already tells you that you suck at life. That life is going to hate you when you're born a corpse. And they have to beat the life back into you. That's what they did. That's what my mom used to tell me before she died. That they were hanging me upside down like a chicken and just beating the shit out of me. And they were going to give up. And then I coughed. And I lived. But, 1 second. But that's just not a good omen. It's like the moment you're brought into the world, you're dead. You know, deal with it. You know, shit. There's just really horrible things.
And was the one that you were evicted and they put it in the paper?
Oh, yeah. Then we were evicted from a house. And the landlord went out of his way to wrap a sex doll around the toilet and then shit in it, leaving the shit on the sex doll, and took pictures of it and mailed it to the Tahoe Daily Tribune. And they put it front page, and I was in 5th grade, and all the parents sent their kids to school with that newspaper. That was one of the worst days of my life. I even got detention that day because I beat the crap out of some fat kid that wouldn't leave me alone. And then this other kid's mom dragged me by the ear. It's like, you're coming with me. And I was like, no, you aren't, cunt. Sorry about that. But I'm just like being a little kid saying cunt. And then my mom showed up. And like, oh, he got put in detention and he's in big trouble. My mom's like, yeah, you little piece of shit. You're going to do a whole bunch of chores. Then as soon as we left, my mom was like, good job, baby. Yeah, they deserved it. I'm sure that Jason Parham deserved it. You get 3 days off of school now for your suspension. Do whatever you want. Here's a new video game.
You're a good mom.
And that's when I got Super Mario Brothers 3. Was when I got suspended from school. My own copy of Super Mario Brothers 3. Which I love that game. I love it. Not as much as heroin. But who doesn't? I mean, that's a really good drug. If you can do it in moderation. If you're like Rolling Stones heroin, you'll be alright. Because they're all still alive. Now I'm just rambling.
Well, you're at 9 minutes.
Okay, 9 minutes?
9:24.
Oh, shit.
I mean, that was really good. Well, this is just the beginning, so we're probably going to have some more of these. Probably not as long. Well, maybe. I don't know if they're
it's
good.
Just, I feel really douchey looking into a camera and talking about myself. It's just like those YouTube shows like Ray William Johnson and Shane Dawson. It's like, oh, fucking webcam clip of me and go to funny clip. And go, blah, blah. And they have 1 million views. what's wrong with you guys? That you're making those people famous. Yeah. In fact, you guys, the ones who are making those guys famous, are the ones who made Paris Hilton famous.
Uh-oh.
Just no talent, no skills, just... And she looks like Big Bird. Like, if you Google Big Bird and Google Paris Hilton, and just, like, compare them, you're like, holy shit. She looks a little like Big Bird. And why is that giving me a boner? Let's look up her sex tape. The most boring sex video ever. Ring ring. Hey. Me and her watched it. We've seen it.
Answers the phone during sex.
That's hot. If I was that dude, I would have just duct taped her mouth and left her there. I wouldn't have even had sex. Be like, there you go. Getting out of here. God, and I'm just rambling. I'll do better eventually. Oh. And, my mom died right in front of me. That's another thing. Like, literally right in front of me. That's pretty much all there is to say about that. After someone dies, nothing you can really do.